Hello, everybody. It's Eric. To my gamer friends, it's Devin Donder, and to some of the other people out there, it is Gumball Head. And here we are for another exciting episode of Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing? Um, Tonight is a suggestion from one of the viewers. Fantastic. The viewer had talked to me last week or 2 weeks ago about self-commitment, and I think that that's a great topic. And I scheduled it, so I'm starting to schedule these so people know um, what videos we have coming up. So um, hey, I just wanted to give a shout out to my buddy Teg Yenham. These t-shirts are awesome. um, so he's pretty affordable. He's Teg Yenham on Facebook. Tegyenom. um, Get money spelled backwards. He's a really good dude. So I'm not trying to plug anybody, just check it out. So, but anyways, self-commitment. So yeah, all right. I'm just trying to kind of calm down. So let's do this together. This is what I want to do. I want to take 40 seconds to everybody that's watching right now. And ironically enough, I've never seen so many people in here at one time. But I want to take 40 seconds, 40 seconds. And I want everybody to just, whatever you're doing, unless you're driving, please don't do this while driving. But whatever you're doing right now, close your eyes. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and I'm going to read something to you. This is the song that I've been starting my day off with every single day. It's by a guy named Sat Sang. So starting right now until I'm done reading, I'll let you know when I'm done. It's about 40 seconds long. But I want you to listen to this real quick because this means a lot to me. All right, eyes closed. Everybody relax. Take a deep breath. Excellent. Here's a verse from BU. We got to be like the tree, firm in your roots, but expanding to see. See, use both your eyes, and if they are covered, then look inside. Go do you, travel far. Share your stories, earn your scars. It's you. You are the one. You'll answer when this life is done. Don't waste a minute. Jump in the river. Wash yourself clean so you can deliver you and the story of you. So, with that being said, we're going to talk about you tonight. We're going to talk about you and um, some ways to just be you. So, some of the things that we forget about is I don't harp on this, but I do talk about this a lot. And this ultimately led to my demise and my last relapse, and the fact that I was working so hard and I was focused so hard on helping everybody else get through that I lost track of myself, and I lost track of my sobriety and my recovery. So, first of all, let me say this: huge difference between sobriety and recovery. Okay, and this is meaningful to me. Here's why: sobriety is painful, sobriety is hurtful, sobriety is not fun. It's very difficult. And if we think about sobriety, what sobriety really is abstinence. It's refraining from substance, or it's refraining from actions and abstaining. Okay. Sobriety can be more detrimental to people than using long term. Now, when we think about sobriety, we do think about drugs or alcohol, but other activities, which you guys also know that I'm a big believer in process addiction solutions as well. But sobriety itself can be painful. But sobriety is also just abstinence. Now, if we look into recovery, though, recovery is having an open mind and an open body and an open soul, and actually feeling the effects of that abstinence and turning it into a positive thing. I'm in recovery. I do these videos because I'm in recovery. They help me, okay? And they help other people too, because I'm sharing my experiences. And as we know, the mission of Gumball Head is to connect the addicted community to the non-addicted community sometimes, and sometimes we just talk about cool shit. So, but anyways, recovery overall is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle change, and it comes with attitudes, and it comes with changing behaviors. Okay. Sobriety, anybody can be sober. You know, everybody that wakes up in the morning after sleeping all night, even if they tied one on the night before, you're still sober when you wake up in the morning. But it's the actions that follow that that are hindering or jeopardizing sobriety. And in recovery, it's very difficult. Okay. And those people that we work with that say, man, I really need a beer, they probably do. Okay. And it's just because it was a crappy day at work. And if that's the case, cool, good on you. I don't do it anymore. I can't. I won't. I'm never going to say I'll never do it again, but I don't have any intentions of drinking again. So let's get to our prioritizing of commitment to ourselves. Um, Four generalized areas: our physical health, our mental health, our family, and our jobs. Okay, those are the four main areas that affect our lives on a regular basis. So we focus on those things not necessarily equally all day long. And ourselves, us being human beings, we have to understand that, just like Satsang said, the story of you, okay, that story may only mean the world to you yourself, okay, or it could change someone's life. The stories that we have in our lives, the experiences that we have, near-death experiences, run-ins with the law, things that work for us in our recovery, things that work for us at our jobs, things that work for us in our storytelling. Um, these might make people better and stronger. That's where leadership comes from. Leaders teach people how to do the things that they did to get to where they're at. The problem is if you don't have faith in yourself and you don't have confidence in yourself, you're never going to be successful. And I'm not saying this to be defeating. I'm saying this because you have to have that confidence in yourself in order to be successful. Now, success is metered and measured by different people in different ways too. If you're happy with where you are in your life, you're successful. If you wake up every morning, you're successful. If you go to sleep every night, you're successful. If you've got a roof over your head, you're successful. It's all in the mind. It's all in how you interpret success. If you got thousands and thousands and thousands of millions of dollars in the bank, and that's success to you, then that's success to you. Another day sober, that's success to me. So prioritizing, though, overall, most people prioritize their job before their family. I'm terrible at that. I have been in the past, not just family, but friends, coworkers. My job comes first because that's what takes care of me, right? Well, yeah, okay. So I put my job above myself on a regular basis. I put my family above myself on a regular basis. I failed to mention that I don't take care of my physical health. I mean, we all look at me 5 years ago. Okay, I was 100 pounds lighter. I was in really good shape, but I wasn't happy. Okay, I looked good, but it didn't feel good. My heart didn't feel good. And when I say my heart, I mean me emotionally on the inside. I did not feel good. Mental health, that's something that's huge with me. Medicated America. I damn it all to shame, and it's difficult because there are so many different people that push back on medicated America and my opinions on it. If the medication works for you and it's working for you in whatever quest you are in life, great. If it doesn't, great. If it's one thing or another, great. Whatever it takes to get by, And I'm not saying this straight to addicts. I'm saying this to people in general. Because if one in three people in the United States alone are medicated on SSRIs or antidepressants. It's a pretty staggering statistic of 33% of the people that roam the earth in the United States, and it might even be higher than that. It might be like 1 in 1.75 or something like that, or 1 point whatever it is. It might be higher. I did not check the stats, but I'm not doing it on the fly. I'm just trying to reflect on something that I learned a while back. So, when someone says that something is good enough, okay, one thing that I heard a lot growing up, not necessarily from my family, but just working in the trades in general, good enough from my house. It looks good from my house. It's good enough for who it's for. Okay, so if two people are having a conversation and one of them says it's good enough for who it's for, then that's good enough for the person that says that. But what about the other person? So if the person that's good enough for who it's for is at 75% and you want 90%, is that person going to be receptive to your communication? And if you're not accepting the fact that it's good enough for this person, but it's not good enough for you, you need to speak up. You need to flex yourself. You need to express yourself. You need to talk about things. Because that's always the speaker, not the receiver. And it can be detrimental to relationships. It can be detrimental to your mental health too. So let's see here. Okay, so I can tie this part in actually. I'm just going through my notes as I talk here. Um, but if we take that comment that I just said, good enough for who it's for, or looks good from my house, okay? So satisfactory to one party. Let's tie this into addiction. Let's tie this into people who are in recovery, and let's tie this into people who are currently addicted that are watching the video, or people that are actively using that are watching the video. Again, substance or process, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. Addicted mind is great. It's organic brain matter. We individuals have to meet that with compassion. So if someone is satisfied in what we have to meet that with compassion. Those people who relapse have a difficult time going back to meetings because they're shamed. Okay. But the common goal of people that are in active recovery is don't stop. Don't stop until you meet that goal. Keep going back. The damnation of them people in meetings and the seclusion of those people in meetings, and eliminating of those people in meetings, that's the time that they need the meetings the most, is when they relapse because something isn't fucking working. Help them get through it. It's happened to me. It happened to me in a huge way. I immediately started being damned, and I immediately started having people look down their nose to me. But guess what? I didn't care. I kicked the fucking door in, and I came in, and I started my recovery again. That's what you got to do sometimes. Vulnerability to conversations, vulnerability to other people, vulnerability to self is an excuse. It's a ruse. Yes, we're vulnerable. Yes, we all have, the inability to be okay with something that we're uncomfortable with. But those who meditate know that they can sit with that discomfort and overcome that in time. And it's not a matter of saying, okay, I'm going to get over this. It's a matter of understanding what that discomfort is and being able to address that, being able to address that discomfort. There are things in my life that I don't like. There are things that are happening in my life that I'm not comfortable with. But when I sit and meditate, I absorb everything that's around me. And I sit and I think to myself, okay, here's the core problem. What can I do to solve it? If the end result is fucking live with it, then I'm going to live with it. If the end result is keep on trucking, then I'm going to keep on trucking, whatever it is, So, okay. So committing to ourselves, this is health related. This is job related. This is family related. This is personal related. This is financial related. It can be anything. Okay. Our prioritization is what's imperative, is how do we prioritize these things? I am bad at friendships sometimes, and sometimes I don't text people. I think I talked about it a little bit last week, but it doesn't mean I don't care about you, and it doesn't mean that I don't like you. It's just that I got so much going on that sometimes I just need to take a break from my phone. And anybody that knows me knows that that thing is in my hand all the time. It's not right now because I'm recording on this one right here. So that's on my personal page. So, but it's true, the phone's always in my hand. But why is it always in my hand? Well, it's always in my hand because I prioritize my friends and my recovery community over myself. And when I was talking earlier how it can jeopardize things, it has come to the point where my boss has said to me a couple of times in the past, hey, you need to put your phone down. And he's absolutely right. I need to put my phone down. So since then, I've done what I can to kind of abstain from being on my phone so much, because things are going to happen in people's lives. I don't need to be addicted to Facebook. I don't need to be addicted to Instagram. I don't need to be addicted to all that stuff. Sometimes I just need to put it down and simmer down and chillax for a minute. So life isn't going to stop just because I missed a text message. Life isn't going to stop just because you missed the latest Kardashian tweet or whatever it is. It's not going to stop. It's going to continue going. Life is going to happen around you whether you like it or not. So take a deep breath, take a moment for yourself and understand it. My biggest thing lately is rollerblading. Got back into rollerblading. I love doing it. I've been pretty successful in at least putting my boots on once a day. Every day, there have been a few days, but even if it's just to put them on and push around on my lunch break, or put them on and push around in a Myers parking lot while I'm, whatever, waiting for gas to be pumped into my car or whatever, I try to put my skates on every single day. This week I've been terrible about it, but that's okay. I'll get to it. Let's see here. After admission of the addiction in people's lives, after you admit it, and meeting it with compassion and starting to understand things, we start to understand those triggers in our lives. And that's not necessarily in addiction only. That leads to your self-compassion too. So I'm going to put food out there for an example. There are a lot of people that I know right now that are working on better health. It's summertime. People want that beach body. Guess what? It's too late, guys. And I'm the type of person that has come to terms with the fact that I'm 40 years old. I have gray hair. I have a mohawk. I have a lot of tattoos. And I don't care what people think about me at the beach. Not everybody's that way. But it's because I'm comfortable in the skin that I'm in. Do I have moments of self-consciousness? Absolutely. Who doesn't? But truth be told, there are two ways to look at things. Look at me or don't look at me. Okay? I know it's not that simple for some people, but for me, it's the IDGAF attitude. I have a lot of artwork on me, beautiful artwork done here locally, and I like to show it off. But if you don't like staring at my bitch tits, well then just look at my tattoos. It's okay with me. And those who commit to abstinence and recovery should be proud of their accomplishments and be proud of their friends that are in there. I spoke of this in a meeting the other night, sitting in the room, and it was actually kind of my precursor to tonight's broadcast, talking about committing to myself. This is the first time I've entered recovery with 100% mindset that I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to do it for me. Okay. The last time I did it for the wrong reasons, and I didn't realize that until my relapse. And now I am looking at it as, wow, I wish I would have just paid attention to all those little signs that were leading up to it. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's all comes crashing down. I was avoiding the triggers. I was not following the toolbox that I've told people about. And now it's more aware. And it's because I'm happy now. I've been happy in the past, but now I'm very happy and very proud of my recovery. And I'm proud of the people that are in recovery with me. And they've become a great family. All of you that are watching right now, both on my personal page and the Gumball Head page, you guys have been great supporters, whether you realize it or not, whether you said, hey, good job, or whether you've abstained, but you're here right now. I appreciate every single one of you, because I can't do this alone. And the backing of the people, not backing, because that means monetary, but the support of the people that love me and the people that I care about and love. You supporting me is helping me get through this. We're in difficult times nowadays. If we look at the world around us, there's so many bad things going on, and it's difficult. And if we don't take care of ourselves, nobody's going to. What happens when we get old and we are at retirement age, or we get a disability or a debilitating disease, and we've already pissed everybody off in our lives? That's when it's going to be the loneliest, is when we don't have anybody in our life to talk to. I'm not saying take care of you, just someone to talk to. But it starts with you. If you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to be kind to people, and the reciprocity continues outwardly in a concentric circle, and it's going to radiate, just starting at you as the core, radiating outwards, the ripple effect, if you will. Be apologetic about things when they don't work out. For hanging out, with friends. If you can't hang out with a friend, be apologetic about it. Be genuine about it. Authenticity is imperative. When you're authentic with yourself, hey man, I had a really long day. I need to take a break. I need to sit down. I need to turn my phone off. I need to take a 2-hour nap. I need to, mix up some Kool-Aid and sit out on my front porch and watch the cars drive by and smell the freshly cut grass. There's nothing wrong with that, and people get hyper emotional and hypersensitive in the fact that they think that you're ignoring them. But let's be honest with one another, folks. We're always catering to other people from the time we wake up to the time that we go to bed. Let me put this into perspective for you. As soon as your eyes wake up in the morning, like mine and my 47 alarm clocks on my phone, as soon as I open my eyes in the morning, someone's making money off of me. Okay, the power company makes money off me all night long because of everything that runs in our house: the pool, the hot tub, the cell phones, the TVs, the PlayStation, the computers, the Wi-Fi, Those are all working whether we're using them or not. The electricity, the gas, the water, it's all running. We're all getting charged for that stuff. You know, you get up, you get in the shower, now you got to pay your water bill, you got to use shampoo, you got to go to the store to buy that. Okay, you got to buy the shampoo, you got to use the laundry soap to wash your clothes, and you use the bathroom, you got to use toilet paper. When you flush it, you got more water going down, toothpaste, deodorant, cologne, perfume, whatever it is. Think about it. The first hour that you're awake, you've already spent $17.41 out of the money that you've worked hard to make. So how is that working for you? How's that working for you? It's a difficult pill to swallow, but think about this. I like certain colognes. So if I'm going to use that cologne, I'm going to spend a little bit extra money to smell good all day long. I like certain soaps, and some soaps are bad for my body. I like certain deodorants, and I like my laundry detergent. Okay, so I do those things to take care of me because I like the way I smell throughout the day. I'm a fat guy, I stink regardless, but I can do things that make myself not stink so bad by taking good care of myself hygienically and taking good care of myself through the clothes that I wear. Okay, so I'm taking care of myself, and then throughout the day, you're paying money, car insurance, car payment, gasoline, lunchtime. You buy lunch for somebody, you buy lunch for yourself. Okay, so if you're going to be spending that money anyways, do something that you like for yourself. Make yourself feel good. I'm not saying splurge on yourself every single day, but I'm saying if you want an ice cream cone, get a fucking ice cream cone. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Good vibes and good company equals good feelings and a great life. Commit to yourself, and you still have to maintain that equanimity amongst the people that you work with and amongst the people that you associate with. You still have to be compassionate, and you still have to be understanding of the people's needs, wants, desires. Okay, and you still have to be aware of the things that are going on around you. Don't become so self-absorbed and selfish that you can't take the time out of your life to accommodate or appeal to the people that mean things to you in your life. People that are important to you. Okay, because those people are part of your life because you want them there. Okay, it's something that we don't realize, and that's something that I actually said to somebody today. The people in my life are there because I either want them or I need them there. Okay, 95% of them are there because I want them there. The other 5% are I need them there. Okay, need them, customers and employer. 95% of want them there is because they're important to me. Every single one of you are important to me, and you guys make me feel good. Okay, and I don't say that to say, okay, I need more friends, I need more friends, I need more friends, because there are a lot of people that sit here and watch these videos that I haven't talked to ever in person, but they're still important to me. They're still important to my recovery because one video might change someone's life. Okay, and that's the real deal. That's why I like doing this broadcast, because a lot of times I just sit here and I jabber jaw, but if I ever make one single point, 14 minutes into a video, and it changes someone's life or encourages them to go into recovery or encourages them to call and downsize their large pizza to a medium, or it encourages them to just go to bed instead of drinking, or it encourages them into counseling or into full-blown rehab, great. Don't take shame in that. And those people on the other side of the fence, the non-addicts, you got to understand too that our brains are wired a little bit differently. We look at things a little bit differently. We go through things a little bit differently, and we process things a little bit differently, and it's just that we're always thinking 10 days ahead. But the thing about it is we can't live in the future any more than we can live in the past. We have to live in the right now. And if we're not happy with what's going on right now in our lives, who can change it? You. Your life is the only one you can live. So make it the best you can. So thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I love you all. As always, I'll stick around for about 15, 20 minutes, and then I got to crash. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, want to send me some ideas for next week's broadcast, great. I think I'm just going to quit trying to do things at 15 minutes. This is a 25-minute video. Sorry it's so long. A lot of information in here. So please poke in, send me a message. And as always, I love you. Keep going.